Global warming has emerged and is one of the biggest environmental issues in the world. Climate change is the greatest humanitarian crisis of our time. Global warming is responsible for rising seas, raging storms, searing heat, furious fires, severe drought, and punishing floods. It also threatens our health, our communities, our economy, and national security. Global warming is the increase of Earth's average surface temperature due to the effect of greenhouse gases. These gases are carbon dioxide and methane, which absorb heat that would otherwise escape from Earth. Global warming is caused by the drastic increase in the emission of carbon dioxide within the last 30 years, which is caused by burning fossil fuels, which has been identified as a major reason for the change in the temperature in the atmosphere. Here are a few pictures of some of the causes of global warming. Current impacts of global warming. Ice is melting worldwide, especially at Earth's poles. This includes mountain glaciers, ice sheets covering West Antarctica and the Greenland, and Arctic sea ice. Researcher Bill Fraser has tracked the decline of Adelie penguins on Antarctica, where their numbers have fallen from 32,000 breeding pairs to 11,000 breeding pairs in just over 30 years. The sea level rise has also become faster over the last century. Butterflies, foxes, alpine plants have moved farther north or to higher, cooler areas. Precipitation has increased across the globe. Spruce bark beetles have boomed in Alaska thanks to the 20 years of warm summers. The insects have chewed up 4 million acres of spruce trees. Global warming is anticipated to increase sea levels between 7 and 23 inches by the end of this century, and continued melting ice at the poles could add up between 4 and 8 inches. Species that depend on one another may become out of sync. For example, plants could bloom earlier, then their pollinating insects become active. Hurricanes and other storms are more likely to become stronger. Floods and droughts are more likely to happen. There will be less fresh water, leaving thousands of people who rely on it for drinking water and electricity without a source of either. Some diseases will spread, such as malaria carried by mosquitoes. Ecosystems will change. Some species will move farther north or become more successful, while others won't be able to move and could become extinct. If sea ice disappears, the polar bears may as well disappear. In the last 30 years, the average consumption of fossil fuels by the U.S. was up to 80%. Fossil fuels are the most dangerous contributors to global warming, as I stated earlier. Global warming is causing the colder areas of the world to become more hot, thereby becoming more vulnerable to diseases. A failure in preventing global warming can cause a major economic collapse, causing 20% of global domestic output to fix. Droughts, hurricanes, wildfires, extinction on endangered species, melting of polar ice caps, and storms will all increase. But what can we do? The time may be running out to fight climate change, but we are not running out of solutions. Nations have already began taking steps to fight this growing threat. People are working toward an international agreement in which every country on Earth plays its part. Many of the world's largest polluters have stepped up with significant commitments, amplified by efforts from cities, businesses, sport leagues, churches, and many other individuals and groups that have responded to the urgent need for the climate action. In the U.S., power plants represent the single largest source of carbon pollution, spilling out 2 billion tons into the air each year. In response to that, President Obama's U.S. Environmental Protection Agency developed the Clean Power Plan. This plan sets the first national limit on carbon pollution from power plants and provides the states with the flexibility to meet those standards. The time is running out to fight global warming. With nations working together to cap carbon pollution, expand renewable power, and embrace energy efficiency, we'll have a fighting chance at getting off this destructive path. Now it's your turn to do your part to end global warming. Here is my works cited page.